People are choosing to be unhappy. Why? Check this out. In the world, there are facts and there are stories. Facts can be proven in the court of law. Stories, not so much. Why does this matter? Because often we believe our stories so deeply that we think that they're facts when they're not. So what? Well, nothing really, as long as those stories aren't causing us problems or pain in our lives. But many of our stories are. So listen to this. Facts do not hurt. Stories do. The circumstances in our lives have no effect on us until we become aware of them and our brain attaches meaning to them, aka a story. Don't believe me? Say your child punches a kid at school. I found out about an hour after the fact, at which point I was fuming mad. Why did I not feel this the instant he punched the kid? Well, because the fact had no effect on me until it entered my mind and I had thoughts about it. This awareness that our minds cause our feelings helps us to reclaim our power over our feelings. We are not at the effect of our circumstances. We are choosing what those facts mean. Now, if we muddle the fact with the story, we can spend our whole life believing certain things that only bring us unhappiness. And then what do? Human nature is to want to change our circumstances because surely that would make us feel better. But in reality, facts are a lot harder to change and sometimes impossible to change. Discouraging, isn't it? Well, the good news is we can change our stories anytime we want to. Will it be easy? No. Worth it? Yes. Let me show you a bunch of personal facts and stories, and stick around because I'm going to flip all of those stories on their heads and do it all again. Fact: I am 34 years old. Story: I'm getting too old to do some of the things that I used to. Probably too old to succeed on YouTube. Maybe even too old to be beautiful. Certainly too old to jump on a trampoline. Fact: I am a woman. Story: the ups and downs of my cycle are totally and completely unfair. Hormonal fluctuations are so inconvenient. My husband thinks I'm a nut job. I am unstable. Fact: I have 3 children. Story: my hands are full. I don't have any time for myself. I don't have enough time to even give each one of them enough quality time. I should have had more than 3 kids. I'm a bad mom to have stopped having children. Fact: I am a stay-at-home mom. Story: I don't have a real job. I never amounted to much. I should definitely be contributing to our income somehow. All the things I do are pointless. No one takes me seriously. I don't have any reason to get dressed in the morning. What I do all day is insignificant to what my husband does all day. Fact: I am divorced. Story: I failed. I'm depriving my kids. I made a mistake. They deserve better. I have permanently messed this up. I can never give them a good life. Fact: I am remarried. Story: I have baggage. I'm likely to fail again. People look at me and judge. I should have spent more time single. People are watching me and waiting for me to fail. Again. Fact: I live in a house. Story: it's not much to look at. It's a little bit small for our taste. There are a lot of things that we should change. People judge us as they pull up to our house. Fact: my kids go to a charter school. Story: I'm too selfish to homeschool. The school system is broken. I don't care about them enough to be at home with them all day, every day. I'm a quitter for not homeschooling them through high school. Do you see how this works? Our human brain is always going to look to the negative first. We easily find faults. We easily find things to be worried about or scared of, or things that have gone wrong. It's way harder to see anything that goes right. So these stories get bad and ugly quick. Notice how these stories can contradict one another. They are not based on evidence. They are not based on facts. They are just things that our minds are coming up with all on its own. So remember, there are facts in our lives. Some that we can change, others that we can't. Instead of thinking that you're at the mercy of your circumstances, embrace the reality that by tapping into the power of your mind, you can write your own story on purpose. Always remind yourself that stories do not have to be based on truth. So why not write a story that gives you the feelings that you're actually wanting? Why not create the story that causes you to show up in your life exactly the way you want to? Let's course correct. Fact: I am 34 years old. Story: I love being in my 30s. I love the life experiences I've had. I love the wisdom that I get to share with others. I am never too old to enjoy time with my children, including the trampoline. Fact: I am a woman. Story: God created me for a divine purpose. I love who I am, and I love being a woman. I love the strengths that I have, and I enjoy growing from the weaknesses. I truly believe that men and women were created differently for a reason. Fact: I have 3 children. Story: I love each one of them. I am so blessed. I wouldn't change a single thing. They each teach me so much. This is God's plan for me. This is exactly the family that I am meant to have. Fact: I am a stay-at-home mom. Story: I am truly grateful that I've gotten to stay home during their childhood. This is exactly where I'm meant to be. Some days are hard, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Fact: I am divorced. Story: I've always done my best. I am proud of my efforts. I have and continue to show up exactly how I want to in my life. It truly was the best for everyone. I knew what I was doing. Nothing has gone wrong. I am grateful for the lessons that I learned. Fact: I am remarried. Story: I have never been happier. I am proud of who I've become. I wouldn't change a single thing. I love my husband and we are so happy together. Fact: I live in a house. Story: I love our house. It is such a blessing. I love our neighbors. I love our yard. I love our area. I love my kids' school. Our house is charming and I love its character. I enjoy where we live. Fact: my kids go to a charter school. Story: I love their school. It's been a good thing for our family. It has been such a good fit for each of my children. Both of them love going to school. I cannot wait to send my little one to kindergarten next year. Look at us, turning these stories right on their head. If you can start differentiating between facts and stories in your life, you are well ahead of the average person. Most of us find this a lot trickier than expected without an outside perspective helping us identify the patterns that our brain just falls right into. I am a life coach. Let me help you.